Today on the live stream, okay, we are doing the ultimate war. Well, there's a few wars, but this is a big one, okay? The UK have been picking up a lot of traction, lately. You know, it's constantly a joke in metalcore that what's in the water in Australia, because Australia has been so good, but I feel like lately UK has been picking up a lot of traction. So what we're going to do is put the two countries one against the other and see who wins out of the best metal country. Well, bam, well, bam, well, bam, well, bam, well, bam. Let's get started. Let's get the crowd going. First up, we got to get the giants in here. We got Architects. Let's compare them to the band that pretty much took their name from Architects, and that is Northlane. 1979, that's a sick band. Who should win this competition? Architects, you know, they led the way. These guys are ancients to the metalcore scene at the moment. Architects definitely has more years of experience, but Northlane, they're kind of revolutionizing metalcore at the moment, even though Architects definitely did too. Let's see, a lot of you guys are saying Northlane over here. Look at that. I'm going to say Architects. It's tough to compete with a band like Architects. They're the ones that really help change the scene in a few ways. Northlane as well, but Architects' influence is a little bit more prominent in metalcore, I would say. UK wins the first round. Next up, we're going to something a little bit more underground, but we are doing Graphic Nature versus Alpha Wolf. So both of these bands are kind of like new metalcore. All right, chat is saying Alpha Wolf. It looks like a clear winner here. Look, Graphic Nature is still a new band. It's hard to put Alpha Wolf against some other band from the UK. I just feel like Graphic Nature is picking up a lot of traction recently. Honestly, yeah, it has to go to Alpha Wolf. Alpha Wolf! Time to go deathcore. We are putting the Aussie Thy Art Is Murder with their new song Until There Is No Longer versus the crazy intense UK deathcore band Infant Annihilator with the song Blasphemian. So I see a lot of people saying Infant Annihilator. I'm surprised. No love for Thy Art? Really? Look, one thing I'll say against Infant Annihilator, they can't play this shit live. That holds them back big time for me. The drums are very programmed. These guys are a joke band, really. Thy Art, to me, is super fucking consistent, although they're repetitive. There's no denying that they're really sick, and the album Hate, which came out in like 2013, I'm pretty sure, it changed a little bit. CJ can't handle his vocals live too. At least they perform it. To me, Infant Annihilator is not a very consistent band. But you guys disagree with me if you want. Fuck you and your wrong ass ways of thinking Thy Art, Thy Art. To me, I gotta give it to Thy Art. I think they're much more consistent and they play their stuff live. Just saying. We are moving on to, of course, Loathe is going to be on this list, okay? Loathe is changing the friggin' metalcore scene right now, and we're going to play their song New Faces in the Dark, but we're going to compare them to another Australian band that has like slight shoegaze elements, and that is Thornhill with the song Where We Go When We Die. UK. To me, this is no competition. Loathe is in a league of their own right now. I know some people have a hard time getting into them, but there's no denying that the shoegaze that they brought into their metalcore sound and their baritone guitars, like so many things about Loathe, is changing the landscape. And Thornhill, their latest record, Heroin, feels like it's playing catch up to Loathe a little bit. So if I put Loathe against any other band, I feel like Loathe would have won anyway. I think their album I Let It In is like kind of like one of the more genre defining records. Next up, we got the UK band Bury Tomorrow with their new song Heretic versus Polaris with Hypermania. But yeah, look, a lot of people are saying Polaris. To me, this is an easy win for Australia. So, but why, Metalbird? Why? Well, let's face it, Polaris just writes fucking good bangers. Also, they got a good amount of variety, right? A lot of people are saying right now, Landmine or Hypermania, both songs have a very different kind of feel. When I listen to a Bury Tomorrow song, I know what to expect. And even with their new song, even the flow of the track, I'm like, yep, it sounds like a Bury Tomorrow song. I don't know, it kind of holds them back a little bit. They play their music a little bit too safe metalcore, where Polaris at least tries to experiment a little bit with the metalcore formula, and also they just fucking rip. Vocals, guitar work, drums, hooks, they're just super solid. Ooh. This one could be, I think I know the answer for the next one. We got While She Sleeps versus Make Them Suffer. Where is your heart? Can we make this if we are? I think the silence speaks volumes. Now we back to our own clubs. Doom Switch is a bad choice? What? What? Bro. So it's funny that you're talking about like it being kind of generic, which is funny because I think While She Sleeps, they're not a generic band to me. While She Sleeps, what I respect about them is their structures, and their structures are fucking really, really cool actually. Their newer albums though have been kind of hit or miss. I feel like there's like the odd decent song, but the song that this record is from, You Are We is such a good metalcore record. Make Them Suffer though, these guys just continue to age better for me. Yeah, they're not generic at all. While She Sleeps is not generic. Make Them Suffer, what to me these guys are just like perfect metalcore. They take that metalcore formula, but they're so good. It's just like, it's the vocal patterns, it's the energy, it's the riffage. And with Alex now, it seems like they really have found themselves. That's how I feel. I'm going to have to go with Australia. All right, we got Don Broco, which they're not really metal, but they are part of the hard rock scene with the song Uber, versus the Gloom in the Corner with their song New Order. Been a long night, I'm a cool. Been a long night, I'm a cool. Stay in this place, what the fuck are we doing? Not your phone, man. You say what goes around, goes around. You say what goes around, goes around. Don Broco versus the Gloom in the Corner. To me, it looks like the chat's pretty divided on this, but the Gloom in the Corner, they're like progressive metalcore. They're really fucking sick instrumentally, vocally, very dynamic. Don Broco is just a really good rock band that is so catchy. To me, this is very hard. This is very hard. What we got? We got Gloom, we got Gloom, we got Gloom. Lyrics cringe for Gloom. Say Gloom because the song hits so hard, but if it was a different Broco song. No, we're doing bands though, Sales, and we're doing bands, not just songs. I'm just using these as examples. Oh, no, we got one for Don Broco. Oh, we got Don Broco again. Oh, Broco's picking up some traction. Oh, shit. Guys, I don't know. I'm pretty divided on this one. What I like too is that they're both unique, right? Gloom in the Corner is a unique band too, man. This might be controversial. This might be controversial. Don Broco! Look, to me, there's not a lot of rock bands lately that are very unique sounding. Don Broco is one of the more unique bands out there. All right. I think I know the answer to this one, but we got Ithaca versus Reliqa. Okay, I think I know my answer, but this one is very, very hard. Very hard for me. A lot of you guys seem pretty divided too. So look, Ithaca was my album of the year. Reliqa was my EP of the year. There's no one quite like Reliqa, and I have to give them a point for originality, but Ithaca just has a good sense of flow and structure and melody and aggression, that their music just flows and has great replay value too, so I get that. But Reliqa just by like tiniest margin. Okay, we got Enter Shikari against the Amity Affliction with their new song Gets Hell Down here.
Please set me on fire. Waiting for a sign. Looking upward, away from the divine. Is it heaven up there? Because it's hell down here. I can feel your rain. I feel the tears within your eyes. I can feel your
Look, I'm really on the fence with this one. I think Enter Shikari is, you know, I got to give them a point for originality. Amity Affliction, all their songs, they kind of have a lot of the same repeating ideas, but they're pretty damn influential. One for Shikari, two for Amity. Looks like Shikari is Shakira's winning. Shakira, enter Shakira. She good too though. She's fine. She's fine. She's like, what, like 60 years old, and those hips still don't lie. Look, I've seen a lot for Enter Shikari, so I'm going to have to give it to UK. Also, UK needs a point. This is the audience pick over here, okay? So, UK. So, guys, all right, next up, we got some Bullet for My Valentine with Hand of Blood. This song's a fucking classic, though, okay? So, the legends of metalcore versus the Aussie metalcore legends, Parkway Drive with their old song Dark Days. So Hand of Blood. Melodic heavy metal guitar playing. Thank you, subtitles. It's very true that I totally agree with your point that Bullet for My Valentine only has like the poise in the EP. I feel like everything else has been just like and just continues to decline. Parkway Drive at least had some consistency until their last couple records, and their latest one, my god, man. But this is tough, okay? So for what Bullet for My Valentine did, for the few real bangers that they have, are fucking triumphant bangers. Like Hand of Blood, Tears Don't Fall, destroy every single Parkway Drive song. I'm sorry, but like, look, Bullet for My Valentine is fucking classic, but they only have so many decent songs.
Everybody knows that everybody talks.
Banger! Bullet because of Hand of Blood. Bullet. Oh my god, Bullet is cleaning up. As soon as we put If a God Could Bleed, everyone's like, oh yeah, right, this song. Yep, give it to Bullet. Look, let's just move on to the tiebreaker round. So we are doing Sleep Token with the song The Summoning, which everyone knows how much I love this song because I just did a good guitar cover of it. Watch that video because it's tanking in views for some reason. Jesus. Melbird, make more guitar content. How about watch it? Jesus. And then versus Obliviscaris with their new song Equus. I'm trying to think of like a proggy Australian band. You know, there's Caligula's Horse, but I feel like Obliviscaris is that classy prog band, and Sleep Token is that proggy UK band. So let's play this song for a millionth time. Sleep Token, Sleep Token, Neo, Sleep Token, Neo, Sleep Token, Sleep Token, Sleep Token, Neo. It looks like Sleep Token's like at a 60%, Neo at a 40. Considering what Sleep Token has been doing lately, I'm surprised by the amount of love Obliviscaris is getting. I think that's actually really cool because these guys are really amazingly talented. Basically just progressive death metal with violin and clean vocals. These guys are just metal, beautiful metal. That's all it is. It's beautiful metal. Okay. Sleep Token, one of the most unique sounding bands. It's hard to classify what genre they are. Vocally, extremely unique too. I know majority of people love the vocals. Some people can't get into it, but their new stuff is amazing. It is so good. Obliviscaris is just consistent. I haven't heard one bad song from them, but they're almost comforting because you know what to get when you listen to this band. Sleep Token is like exciting. It's exciting to me. But these new singles are something else. So, you know who wins. UK. Look, this is why I made this competition. UK has been picking up a lot of traction. If this was like a few years ago and we did this competition, Australia would destroy, but I think UK is just exciting right now, man. It's kind of like the joke about like, yeah, what's in the water in Australia, but what's in the fucking tea in UK, right? But yeah, UK metal scene is doing really well right now. And Australia is still kicking ass too, don't get me wrong, but I'm surprised by the stuff that's coming out of UK lately.